What's your name?
Leonie.
What's your name?
Sophie.
So what do you think is what bothers you most about the UK today?
Today, it would be something about, well, the weather is a problem, but that's not a problem I would want to focus on too much. The political situation is quite
problematic and poor.
What do you mean by that?
The kind of sort of instrumental way that we are governed and the kind of banalisation which is
of the real politics, I would say.
So
It's politics is reduced to something that, I mean, that's been going on for a long time. It's something that's going on there in government.
But the New Labour sort of project was this sort of pinnacle of this kind of
You're saying that we have actors rather than doers in politics.
I mean, they're acting and doing. It's more about regulation rather than any kind of, and I don't mean regulation in terms of economic regulation. I mean in terms of regulation of people and their everyday lives, as opposed to
it's almost exactly the regulation of the person as a human being, as what he is or what he can be.
Are we seeing a Big Brother state?
That's too simplistic. It's
Yes.
not that the state's directing as a kind of overseeing power. It's more a kind of
Self-governing almost, but being directed in certain senses.
yeah.
There's a very complex
We are
issue.
experiencing PhD.
So what's your PhD on?
Well, so it's on that sort of thing.
Is it? Well, I mean, so feel free to speak.
Okay, no, my PhD is on the politics of terror, but it's much more. It's a more sort of part. It's much more political philosophy than anything else. So it's trying to look at the way in which we understand terrorism in relation to politics. And I think there's a problem, first of all, in the way in which we understand politics, which can only be something that is about negotiation, and there must reach a certain compromise rather than being fundamental antagonisms and maybe even violence. That is why our understanding of terrorism is so problematic, because it's banned to an outside realm, can never be politics.
Sometimes I feel